Hello citizens, it is 4:05 in the PM and all I've eaten today is some flatbread soup, panko salad, cross-cut ice cream steak, and some crisscross applesauce. I'm hungry, but am I gonna cook something for myself, like a nice blackened chicken and some wasabi rice? No! Tonight I'm cooking for my fucking dog. Just in case. I don't know who the fuck I'm handing it. Just hand it to the camera. Like,
Yep.
One of you take this. Smoking here.
The vapors.
It's the vapors.
Hello citizens, welcome to Cooking for My Fucking Dog, the show where we cook for my fucking dog. We take human recipes, make them with dog-friendly ingredients, and then feed them back into humans. Tonight is a very special episode to me because it is, in our universe, rapidly approaching St. Patrick's Day. And all half-ass Irish Americans fucking love St. Patrick's Day, including this one. So every year we have a big party called Kegs and Eggs, and we basically just make a shit ton of food. We get some mildly Irish-themed beer, ice luge. On more than one occasion, somebody has ended up in jail in Savannah, which is very, very far away from where we are currently doing this shit show. So, we thought, let's do a dog episode about it, because why not? Kegs and Eggs. Menu always includes Scotch eggs, which is hard-boiled egg, encapsulated. Jeremy bet me I couldn't say encapsulated without doing this, and he won. Encapsulated in sausage, and then rolled in panko, and either baked or deep fried. Shepherd's pie, which we've already made a whole episode about shepherd's pie, so we're gonna kind of gloss over that. Come back to that later. Soda bread. Jeremy, I'm going out on a limb here and saying that both of us probably suck at baking.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Me too. So we're gonna let Aunt Cheese handle the soda bread. And something that Jim has been insisting ever since we decided to do this themed episode that I try to recreate is the Shamrock Shake from McDowell's. And you better have had one before, because I don't think I ever have. Dude, he called me over. He was so excited with it. We gotta do the Shamrock Shake. It's been around since 1974. 1970, I'm sorry, Jim. It's 1970. So we're gonna recreate that, which is a good segue into how are we making this all DTF, dog tummy friendly. First of all, pork, kind of off the table for the Kegs and Eggs. So from our breakfast episode, we made sausage out of ground beef and sage, some other spices, not sure. We're gonna do that, wrap it around the hard-boiled egg, roll it in panko. That's pretty much the only change. A little bit worried about the structural difference between beef and pork, and as far as encapsulating it, but we'll cross that when we get there. Shepherd's pie, gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna do turkey instead of beef. Mince is gonna be pretty plain. Might grind a tomato in there just for a little bit of complexity and depth of flavor. What did we say we're putting in the potatoes? Thyme and turmeric?
Yes.
Thyme, turmeric, and a little toe funk, as always. And whirly peas are also, as always, whirly peas. Soda bread, Aunt Cheese, we'll talk about that a little bit later. That's pretty much dog-friendly as it is. We're just swapping out gluten-free flour, I think, is the only thing we're doing differently. We'll see how that goes. And then the Shamrock Shake.
It's the tastiest shake that McDonald's can make. It's as cool as a lake. And no other shake so sure and be going. You want more and more for it. Makes any day taste like St. Patty's Day.
Aye, come celebrate. McDonald's is serving up the one and only Shamrock Shake. They're tasty, cool, and delicious. But hurry, they won't be around for long, and that's no blarney.
It makes kids glad and it thrills mom and dad. It's the most fun by far since Aaron go brought together. McDonald's and you.
Does it cost us any money every time I say Shamrock Shake, or do they have to pay us money?
It'll cost us.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So take $1 out of petty cash every time I say Shamrock Shake. So the Shamrock Shake is, from what I understand, just McDonald's vanilla ice cream and green food coloring, probably. I am going to use a little bit of coconut ice cream, thin it out with a little bit of almond milk, and I'm going to make a mint puree with a little bit of vodka, and use that to color it, flavor it a little bit mintily, not like mentally, like mentally. Should be good, I think. Should be good. Absent from that list is something that probably shouldn't get into too hard because it's hard for me to climb down from that energy after, but corned beef and cabbage. I fucking love corned beef and cabbage. I do it every Kegs and Eggs party, which we're on like 113 annual Kegs and Eggs right now, so I've done it at least 113 times. But two things. One, it's a distinctly American thing. It's not actually Irish. So what? It doesn't matter. You're not like trying to honor the sons of Irie every St. Patrick's Day. It's just about getting hammered and getting arrested in Savannah. Do you think the guy who I'm talking about watches this show?
I know that.
Hey, buddy, you know who you are. I had to bail out. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Two, aside from being kind of distinctly American, a corned beef and cabbage is basically a beef brisket that's been brined. Already, just it being brined makes it not dog friendly. Too much salt. So I'd have to just buy a beef brisket, which is even more expensive. And it takes, to do it well, it takes about 10 hours to cook, and it costs about $20. And I've given this dog sushi and fucking shepherd's pie and all kinds of other good food, chicken and waffles. We did table service for the fucking dog. I'm not giving him a $20 fucking brisket. I'll make one for the party, but I'm not making one for the dog. So we're not doing corned beef and cabbage. And we got a little bit of mise en place to do. I'm gonna go cool off. We'll catch you after the jump. And that's a wrap.
Damn, son, isn't that enough?
Kick your thighs like Xenia on the top. Scotch eggs with beef instead of pork. I'm a little worried, like I said before, about the structural integrity of beef versus the structural integrity of pork. I think the fat content is about the same. It's just, I don't know. I've never done it before, so I'm kind of planning for the worst. So I'm gonna crack an egg in there. And then we've got a fair amount of sage. We don't measure here, but let's just say it's a good bit. And then we got like a medium little bit of cayenne pepper just for some spice. And a little bit of bite. Now I get to get that boom real close in here because we're about to make some nasty noises. I did this with Scrapple one time and it was fine. Why am I talking to the microphone? I did this with Scrapple one time and it came out okay. So maybe there's hope for this. The trick to this is getting as thin of a layer of meat around the egg as you can while completely encapsulating it in the meat. So I kind of start with like a patty in my hand, put an egg in there, and just, oh brilliant, just sort of roll and mold over. Fling meat around. The egg is making it very sticky. It's just like an arm tingler. Would you eat this? Raw? Like this? The meat? Jeremy eats like a fucking raccoon. Roll her in panko lightly. And we're gonna bake these on convection at about 350 until they're done. I don't know. No precedent for this either. Beef, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. All right. I'm gonna get to this. and check back in on you. Who wants to come wrap some eggs and beef?
So Jameson, or Blue Label, my bad, Blue Label whiskey with a pickleback. Cheers, happy St. Patty's.
Yeah, happy St. Patty's.
Bye, Jeremy.
Bye.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
So, soda bread is cheap, it's easy. It is flour, baking soda, which you use instead of yeast because it'll create the rise and then you don't have to wait as long. We actually are going to continue using the buttermilk because that is what is going to activate the baking soda, but we did switch out to gluten-free. Ooh, that whiskey got me. Flour. All right, so we're going to start with 2 cups. We're going to sift this out. All-purpose flour, and we're gonna add in a pinch of salt and some baking soda and then buttermilk. So now you just mix it all up and then get it incorporated, and then we're gonna knead it. And then we're going to throw it into the oven and let it bake for about 20 or so minutes. You ready for our montage?
Shamrock Shake. That's what, like $6 we owe McDonald's now? Because I keep saying it. 10 bucks. I've got some coconut yogurt ice cream, and I was worried that it might not be cold enough by the time we got it, and I may have overcompensated, so this may be difficult. What could go wrong? Almond milk. And I'm going to tell you all of life's secrets in 1 second. Brilliant. Why did they freeze these like a fucking solid? Alexa, can you microwave a blender?
No.
I hope. Alexa, you sound like Aunt Cheese. Shit. I'm gonna do something called sneaking a shot down the straw, which is sort of a nuclear option for a bartender. And you do it to your friends without their knowledge, and you do it to people who complain that their fruity mixed drinks are not boozy enough. So what you do is you make the drink like you normally make it every fucking time, and they're like, this one's not as boozy as the last one. I guarantee you it's the exact same amount of booziness. You are just getting drunker. Karen! So you take the straw and you put it in there, and then you have to have a speed pour, and you pour a shot of whatever you want. If you want to be nice, you pour a shot of something complimentary. Like for this, I'll probably pour a shot of vodka down there because there's already vodka in the mint. And what's more vodka? Or to one of you, I'm just gonna put Jameson in it and none of you are gonna know. And that will be sort of shocking. Actually, we're probably pretty good with Jameson. Eggnog. Okay, I think I broke up my shit brick enough here. Gross. I've got the greatest fucking analogies for food. Toe funk, shit brick. Oh, it's definitely leaking, look. Blame me. They're not fitting in that one. You're gonna need a shock one. Whoa! Jim. Good thing we only need 3 of those. That broke spectacularly.
It was gorgeous.
All right. And scene. You don't just drive around on a boat conquering nations?
No, I think they all think I sell weed probably.
That too.
That guy sells weed.
Hey, there's a hot plate! Tim and Val, thank you guys for coming. It's a night of first-time guests, I think. Right? Mm-hmm. Good. So, St. Paddy's Day, do you guys do anything for it? Take over Ireland?
No, usually we stay in because of how many times people ask me how Irish I am.
Yeah.
So it gets frustrating by the end of
How
the
Irish are you?
I'm enough Irish.
Have you ever, do you guys do like St. Paddy's parties? You recognize it as a holiday, or is it just like, don't forget?
Yeah.
I'm Irish.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Got one!
Yeah.
All right. 2 more first-time guests. You guys have something in common. Do you know what it is?
Beers.
Nice.
Yours is so much longer than mine.
I've been working on it.
What's up, you Chuckle Nuts? How are you? You've never had a Scotch egg before?
No, I haven't. Never even heard of it until you told me about it.
You've been to one of these parties?
Yeah.
Did you eat the Scotch eggs? No. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I was on antibiotics, so I couldn't do
You
anything.
couldn't drink, so it probably sucked.
It was terrible.
These people are all hammered. This
Yeah.
sucks. I'm out of here.
That was my first time eating a Scotch egg, though. It was really good.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier that you guys have really no basis to compare this to that's not dog friendly, because neither of you have had a Scotch egg, right? Shepherd's pie though, right?
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie. What about soda bread?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I've never had that.
Okay. Well, this will be interesting to see just what you think of it. Anyway, we are going to allow you to eat some of this and try. Oh shit! You're shot. Oh shot! You're shit.
Thank you, dear.
What do you
Ooh.
What do you put on Scotch eggs? Do you
I like,
Are you a
like a
Dunkard?
mustard sauce
Mustard,
sometimes.
yeah.
I feel like it's good, or like a spicy mayo or something.
If this
Yeah.
episode wasn't so involved, I was gonna try to make some sort of analog mustard dipping sauce, but I just ran out of fucking steam, honestly.
I've never had one. No, I've never even heard of one, so I'm excited.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess they're more fucking rare than I thought. Jen's never had one. Nobody's ever had one.
Germans just don't put things inside their meat. They just eat meat.
That is untrue. What are your expectations of it?
I mean, without peanut butter, disappointing, but I mean, I literally have
That's
no.
what you want peanut butter. I'm excited. I mean, I've had it when you tried the scrapple, so that was different, and so I'm kind of.
That was still pork though.
It was, but it
Pieces
was a
of
different
pork.
texture.
Pork pieces.
But it was a different texture. So it should be interesting with this way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm intrigued.
We don't even know each other.
And I'm trying to hook you guys up. I know, right? These guys just met like 10 minutes ago, and I think they might. I don't want to take credit for it, but I'm pretty sure. Very mean to our guests, especially the ones that are like, all right, I'm never coming back to this goddamn thing again.
It was fun one time.
Like
Yeah.
the first and last
doing it.
is it.
Okay, so starting with Scotch eggs, Miss Jack, what do you think? Comparative to, like, knowing that that's beef and not pork sausage.
I think it's really good. I think that even being more dog friendly,
Yeah.
it's not lacking too much flavor.
A little dry. I think the beef fat cooks it faster than pork fat. And I don't know.
You
I'm
said
not a-
like split
I'm
it
not
on
a
the
fan.
edges where it was like.
Yeah, and it also did. Yeah, they all just sort of shrunk more, so there was
Yeah.
like gaps.
But it held up really nice.
I
The
cut
texture's
it.
great.
That was me cheating. I
Yeah.
just cut it, and then I would cut pieces of it
Yeah.
that didn't look good, and then throw them to the dog when I wasn't looking. So
I dare say that's not as good as the one you made before.
which one?
The pork one. I feel like it was more spiced.
I mean, it's bland as shit, but
Sure, everything is it's for a dog.
I mean, it tastes like a meatball-ish with just like a weird,
An egg in there.
yeah.
Will you eat
Kind
it?
of like if you put peanut butter in a hard-boiled egg instead of yolk. How that makes sense too.
What did we say we would trade? You're gonna do a pickle shot? No, because you've done a couple pickle shots.
Yeah.
What was it?
We drink that.
We do drink a lot. My short-term memory is shot from medicinal grade marijuana. Scotch eggs, thoughts?
It was good too.
Yeah? Arm tingling a little? Any good? It's a lot of calories. Spend a couple days on the toilet. I don't care, but you guys need to. What do you think of the spice level in the egg? Is that too much?
That's what I was gonna say. No, that's just enough because I can taste it, but
Yeah.
it's not overpowering for me.
Soda bread,
It's not bad.
yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, like the Scotch egg is pretty good. I know
Could
it's
just could just be an empty part of the plate there, and it would have the exact same effect, wouldn't it?
Good.
I hate soda.
I don't
No, I
like
like
it
it a
usually
lot.
because it's pretty dry by nature.
Yeah, it is.
So that's
It
my
is dry,
that's usually
but-
my argument against it.
Yeah, it is dry, but it's very good. I like dry. Like if you like shortbread or
Yeah.
any other dry food, it's good. It's perfect.
Can you tell it's gluten free?
No, I don't know what gluten free would taste like.
Yeah, I don't think it's too
Yeah.
much. It's not like
But it is good.
there's no yeast or anything, so it's not supposed to be chewy.
And soda bread.
Losing my shit. Yeah, fuck
What?
soda bread, right?
I've never been a huge fan, but this is about as good as most soda bread I've had.
The soda bread is good. It definitely makes me want like a cup of coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would complement like a hot
Biscotti
drink
or
very
something.
well. Yeah, exactly.
Your what?
I said it would complement a hot drink very
Oh, I
well.
thought you said my hot tooth. Like it was like sweet tooth, but a hot tooth, like you like hot things. I didn't know if that was a thing.
The exact opposite.
You guys are significantly younger than me, and you might know things that I don't know.
I mean, soda bread's dry. It's supposed to be dry.
This looks super dense too. I think the gluten did maybe do something to it.
Oh, it is. I mean, this whole dish.
Hang on, I have a burp stuck, and I don't want to burp over you because it makes it harder for Jim to edit out. Jesus. All right. What do you think of the shepherd's pie? It looks sort of slimy.
Very good.
You like it? Okay. It looks a little. I don't
It's my
know.
first bite. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
With turkey.
It's really nice. I love mashed potatoes. I think it's a great topping. Yeah, I like the peas in there. Tomatoes, nice little accent. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I was just showing off.
Yeah, why not? But yeah,
That's good.
Shepherd's pie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How does it compare to the sweet potato one? Do you like it better?
This is way better.
I put corn in the sweet potato one. You hated that. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Was there corn? Because you're a terrible person. You hate everything that I do, Dad. The shepherd's pie?
I don't like. I like the other one just because it was different, but this is close. It's close to actual.
What's it missing other than being made out of beef and having cloves and shit in it? Garlic,
Rosemary.
onion, rosemary. Yeah, it pretty much everything that makes it a shepherd's pie. It's still today. Neither of you fucking millennials are going for the weird green alcohol slurry shit. I thought that was like right up y'all's alley.
I was trying to wait,
Yeah,
Oh, trying to be-
It was kind
but the
of
beef,
scared of what
the
alcohol you
beef
put in
flavor
here.
is still good. Like
What do you think of the shot? Boozy.
Minty.
Is it? It's very green. I think we may have done just a touch over on the mint.
So what is it again? It's coconut ice cream?
Coconut ice cream, almond milk, mint slurry vodka.
All right.
And see,
I think you got him at vodka.
I think I got him at martini glass.
That's really nice. I'm a huge fan of coconut. There's not too much mint to it. Yeah, that's delicious.
Am I the only person here who's had the Shamrock Shake?
Yeah.
Have you had one?
No.
Nobody's had a Shamrock Shake. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's really good. That really is.
You did pretty good on this.
Does it taste like a Shamrock Shake?
I mean, what do I remember?
From 1970?
For 1970? Okay.
In the 1800s, it's not bad. It's very close. I was born in the 1900s. You all were. So y'all just shut up.
Since it's St. Patty's Day, we decided to opt for a Glass Jug Beer Labs Dry Irish Stout, which you can get at the Glass Jug at glass-jug.com. Here's what happens if it blows up.
Well,
I'm going for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey.
What do you think, Groovy?
About
the Scotch eggs and all the stuff that we spent the last 4 hours making?
I'm all for it, man. It sounds delicious.
You're all for it.
I am.
Not bad. It's a Scotch egg. It's a little dry.
Just a tad.
Good thing I've got some. I'm trying not to choke to death.
It's admirable.
Mm-hmm.
That bread's a little dry.
Yeah. You remember that time that we both choked to death on camera?
So later, man.
You had some shepherd's pie?
I did.
What do you think?
It's alright. It's a little bland. Maybe
dry.
could up the spices just a tad bit, but it's not bad.
I think you need peas. Do you have peas in yours?
I do.
What the fuck?
You got a few right there.
Oh, I can't see color. That might be part of it.
I tell you what, this soda bread is it's soda bread.
What? So if this was sandpaper, what grit do you think it would be? Alright, I'm gonna put this on pause and do something very important here. You really not getting down on this?
No, sir.
Alright. I live here, I don't have to drive anywhere.
Fair. Fair.
That's pretty good. I don't think I've ever had a fucking Shamrock Shake, but if that's what they taste like, and they get you as drunk as I think I'm gonna be in about 15 minutes, then I am for them. Well, like and subscribe, hit that bell, send us a comment with a recipe, or just make fun of the fact that after about 4 weeks, this is as much of a beard that I can grow, and that tonight, I think, counting beard hair, was our hairiest fucking episode to date. Wouldn't you say? There's more hair on this episode than there was in any other episode. Facial hair, head hair.
Hair farmers.
Hair farmers.
Everyone?
Cheers.
Wait, just pickle juice?
Slunch
Yeah, it's... That was pickle juice.
That was good.
Not called out through nonviolence.